Stillwater, Oklahoma, Boone Pickens Stadium. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Mississippi State Bulldogs and the Oklahoma State Cowboys. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Checking in with the Mississippi State head coach before the game, he said this is a crucial game on the road against a quality opponent. It means so much. Not only the college football playoff rankings, strength of schedule, and everything that goes into a matchup like this. This is the biggest challenge so far in their season. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. And the Cowboys kicker headed toward the football, and their season is now officially underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Offense working from the pistol. Throwing, Sellers. Look out. It's a fumble on the play. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. And the quarterback tried to make something out of it with his legs, but instead, he turns the football over.
And this is what you like about the quarterback. You don't want to handcuff him. You want to give him the freedom and the flexibility to get outside and create. That's where he's brilliant. That's really the added element he brings this offense. You do need to reel him in with respect to the fundamentals and taking care of the football. Just has to do better moving forward.
Tells the run, wants to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma State. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are.
He caught it. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it first and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Here's how the career starts. His first carry. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cowboys! They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Mississippi State comes out on offense to start the drive. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up the short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Sellers on the play action. They're all over it. They got him. Great pressure on this defense.
And that's absolutely going to be one of the keys to this football game. Keep the rabbit in the cage, man. Don't let him get outside that pocket, start bouncing out wide. That's where he'll do a lot of his damage with all that speed. That is a big key for this defense. Great job here early in the football game.
Man, is this place loud right now. The Cowpoke faithful bringing it on third down. Now here's Sellers. Hauls it in. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
And the fan bases in the South, they're pretty crazy. They're pretty psychotic. They follow recruiting. They follow the transfer portal. And they've been following this cat right here. Like, big-time receiver, joining this league, joining your team. Expectations, Palmer, they're high. And you see why on that play. Dude's got some skill.
Yeah, he's big time, man. Listen, I'm not going to say this guy was flying under the radar before, but now he's going to become a household name, playing wide receiver in the SEC. This is a conference that not only pumps guys into the NFL, people win Heisman trophies playing wide receiver in this conference, and this team thinks this guy's got an opportunity to be there in New York at the end of the year.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Hands it off. Inside the 40. Open space at the 25. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, Bulldogs. He got a step and just dusted the field. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting him.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. This time they'll throw it. Looking down the middle. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Well, no doubt that was the primary target the quarterback wanted, just not on the same page on that one.
Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3-and-out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. They evened things up the last time they had him. The defense helped them out, and a chance to go on top with this drive. He's got 69 yards rushing already. You want to talk about establishing the running game. They're doing that in the season opener.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Sellers. Moving out to the right. He'll try to do it himself. Breaks into the open. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the 1st down, keep this drive rolling.
To the air, it's Sellers. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Headed to the end zone. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And there you see his playmaking ability. God, Golly, like for a quarterback to be able to do this and just take off and outrun a defense, it shows you how athletic these guys are. They're big-time playmakers. And the moment the defense doesn't focus on them, they'll take off and they'll take it to the house.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Out wide right, it's Barnes. Caught, and he's got room. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Keeps it on the option. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
We've come to the end of the period, and Mississippi State is on top. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down.
One thing this defense always talks about is getting off the field. Last drive, they forced a punt. Here on 3rd down, what a great job flying to the football, getting a hit, forcing an incompletion. They may be jogging off here soon again.
Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll start on the ground with Bluff Bothwell. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Guys, let's talk a little bit about Mississippi State. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, and they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
There he goes. Open it up. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new...
Intercepted. Yes, even a Heisman Trophy contender can have a miscue. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. They'll start on the ground with Fluff Bothwell. Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Here's Sellers to throw. Rushes on. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. Turning it on. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Oklahoma State sends out the offense to start this drive. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
Things look great with that field position a few plays ago, but now it's 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. On target. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. The Cowboys looking to convert on 4th down. Wide receiver comes in motion. The give on 4th down. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Love the call going RPO here on 4th and short. And how about the running back? This is a guy that gets the tough yards. He finds ways to get those hidden yards. He can push the pile, drive the legs. Showed you that right there.
And now a chance to pull even as we get late here in the first half. He wants to throw it. Out wide left, it's Jones. Could not make his way to the corner. Timeout called by the Bulldogs. That's their first. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking to throw. Rush right in his face. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
That's a heads-up decision by the quarterback there. You want to throw a touchdown, but if it's not there, just throw it away, and now we got 3rd.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly, maybe picked up 1 on the play. Mississippi State calls the 2nd of its 3 timeouts. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. Never a doubt. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Now hits it, it's Daniels. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. He now has 79 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
Long way to go on second down. Now they'll run it to the right here. Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
It is deafening in here. The paddle people going to work. Third down and a big one for the Cowpokes. Sellers through the noise. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Trying to make one miss. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Trying to get the edge. It's Jones. He'll push his way forward for a few, and the clock will continue to run. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin our coverage with Florida State taking on the number 15 team, the Georgia Bulldogs. And it's the Seminoles looking to win their home opener. They haven't had a ton of success with that in recent years, but they've got the lead right now in the first half.
The Cowboys come out to get this drive started. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Finds a spot in the middle. Still on his feet at the 45. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. And that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Second down to the air. That one comes out hot down the right side.
Well, quarterback trying to get aggressive, trying to take a shot deep down the field, but just not on the same page with his wide receiver as the pass falls incomplete.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Still 3rd down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Bulldogs! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
What a nice job by the defense. Not only getting the football out, the awareness to scoop it up. I got space, get up the field, a little caravan to the end zone, making the big play. And this offense in game one, man, not only do you give up the turnover, you give up a touchdown, and you haven't scored that many points. They got to get it together.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So the Cowboys offense heads onto the field to start this drive. Making the adjustment. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Just a quick rhythm throw there, and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in his game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot, but they're not able to come away with the completion.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend.
And you thought maybe in this second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
He's got great speed. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Rolls right. He's going to run it. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Straight ahead, it's Daniels. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. using his feet. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. They got him in 3rd and short, but, man, they've got to do a better job. If they want to get back in this football game, like, they've got to force some field goals. They've got to force some punts. They've got to force something to go their way, and they've got to be better on 3rd down.
Mississippi State comes out after picking up the 1st down. Makes the grab. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looks as if he's going to run it. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
And after getting stopped on that 2nd down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on 3rd.
And after getting it right on the edge, they'll try to punch it in on 3rd. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Here he comes. This is a gamble. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
This offense was just hoping for one big play. They finally got it. They're trailing big in this game, and they needed that pitch and catch to put them on the doorstep to make this a game again. Give them credit. They never lost their confidence. They never stopped being aggressive, and finally 2 guys hook up. Massive play for the offense.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
Left side, it's Jones. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. And the Cowboys want to crank the tempo.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they have...
Makes a grab and room to run. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a 1st down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the 3rd. As we head to the quarter break, Mississippi State has the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. So 1st down will open up the final period. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
And there's no quit in this team. Obviously, they're trailing late in the game, but they're trying to make it happen. We've seen 2 big plays now, back-to-back. They're putting pressure on this defense.
After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, 1st and goal. Wants to throw again. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
Here comes the heat. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
And this defense has done such a great job. Another sack on the day. They forced an interception. They've been flying all over the field, playing great defense.
Hang on just a second. I think they're going to try to get the touchdown here. Man, this could be a gamble, guys. They could come up empty. They want to throw it. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. Quick strike through the air for the score. On to attempt the try. And they make the extra point to draw closer. It's 28-17. They go 83 yards on the drive, and they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. So that last touchdown made it a two-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Hands it off. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
DB's right up on the receivers. He'll keep it on second down. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3.
And it's difficult to contain athletic quarterbacks, but, man, when everybody plays their assignment, it's a beautiful thing. I understand I got to take away this. I got to keep my eyes on the quarterback, make sure he doesn't pull that football. They weren't fooled, and the quarterback had nowhere to go with it.
Man, is this place loud right now. The Cowpoke faithful bringing it on third down. Now here's Sellers. He lets one fly deep. Goes high to pull it in. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory.
And they did everything right in this 4-minute type situation, trying to bleed the clock. First you get the completion, then you get the first down, and you stay in bounds. You could not execute that play any better.
Throwing Sellers. Escapes the pressure going right. Slings it downfield. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
Makes the tackle. The Cowboys will use their first timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Sellers lined up in the gun on third down. They're working that left side. And he's tackled, stopped at the 14. They'll move the chains. They've got a first down in the red zone.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive. And you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Sellers. He's got it and still on his feet. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the fourth quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down. Better job on second down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And I just love what I'm seeing from this team. Like, going on the road, game one, where you're still figuring out who you are and what you do well. Another scoring drive by this offense. Looks like they're going to get the dub in a hostile environment to start the season.
Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. The snap wants to throw to start this drive. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Looking for more room. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
And, man, this defense proving to be so opportunistic. They don't just turn people over. You've already seen them scoop up a fumble, take it back to the house, now an interception, and take it back to the house. They make big plays, and they put that thing in the end zone.
Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead. And he's going to bring this one out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. From the gun, it's Jones.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Sells to run, looking to pass. Finds the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. They're looking to throw on second and short. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Wants to throw on third. stepping to the right. He's going to take off. And that is how we will wrap this one up. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the